Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Living the Sweet Life. I'm your host TJ Sweet, and on this podcast I'll be talking about different ways that can help you live with intention, reshape your mindset, and look at the world through a grateful lens. So before we go any further, I just want to remind you and encourage you to go hit that subscribe button so you see and you get notified when the episodes that I release every week get published. So go hit that subscribe button. It also helps me, what allows me to keep doing this, make this free for all of you. But it also really does kind of show me who else is listening and obviously gives me some great inspiration as well. And so this week, I want to talk about how things are going in 2024 for you after the first week. So last week, we talked quite a bit about goals, how to set them, and kind of some different things around New Year's resolutions or, plans or intentions, manifestations, whatever word you want to use. So we spent some time talking about that. And I just have to tell you, I'm so grateful for all of you that reached back out after that episode and talked to me about, what kind of goals they have, what kind of intentions they have on the year, but also just I get inspired by hearing about what people's intentions are and goals are and what their journey looks like. And, I just appreciate all of you reaching back out and sharing, kind of some feedback after that last episode. It's really inspiring to me. And, my goal really this week is to talk about how do we create or build momentum for you for the rest of the year, right? So we're 1 week in to 2024. And, sometimes this first week is super inspiring and motivating, and we have a lot of great habits and discipline this week. But there's also some of you that I'm sure maybe didn't have a perfect week with your goals or resolutions or plans. And then there's some of you who haven't even set your goals yet, which is fine, right? It's a year-long type of opportunity. But really, the thing is we can reset our goals or the direction of our life anytime we want to. We don't have to wait for a new year to do that. Now, I get there's a lot of positive energy that comes around setting new goals around the new year. But what if you just said that you at any moment can create a new starting point? So maybe it's January 12th. Maybe it's June 14th. Maybe it's April 22nd. Whatever it is, whatever time period that you want to create a new shift in your life, a new change in your life. How do you go about doing that? And it really is as simple as this hope and the desire and the motivation and the inspiration that you have had this last week and had as we kind of come into a new year. You always have that ability to kind of reignite that spirit of goals and ambition and, wanting to make some changes in your life. So this episode, I want to talk about building or creating that momentum. So the first thing that I want to talk about is like how to make positive changes in your life, but doing it consistently, right? So the thing is around consistency, the most important thing about consistency is taking action. And it's one of the keys to building and maintaining momentum. So think of your goals as a journey, right? Or a marathon, not just a sprint. And break them down into smaller and smaller and smaller steps, more manageable steps. That's how you get consistency. Not just having audacious goals, but having bold, courageous steps that you take every day. And so giving yourself some credit that progress is progress. No matter how small the steps may seem, those are actually the building blocks towards any goal that you have and living any sort of life that you have. So my encouragement for you when it comes to consistent action is give yourself grace, but hold yourself accountable and reassess when you need to so that you can understand why you're struggling with consistency or maybe why you haven't struggled with consistency over this first week. But like I said, give yourself some grace, hold yourself accountable, and keep more promises to yourself. Keep the New Year's resolutions and the intentions that you have, not because other people will think something less of you if you don't, but because you deserve it. You deserve to feel the way you feel when you set these goals and aspirations. And then, like we've talked about before, begin with the end in mind. How is that going to feel a year from now when you've done that and committed to it and been able to accomplish so many great things? This whole process of getting to know yourself is really more what I would consider the New Year's resolutions is really who are you now? What skills or resources or talents or whatever it may be do you need to acquire? so that you can live the life that you want to be living. Now, the second piece to this is about accountability. So creating and building momentum is about accountability. It's a game changer. And share your goals with somebody that you trust, somebody that you love. It could be a mentor, could be a coach, could just be a great friend. It could be some of the people that you're the most grateful for. They will guide you and support you and hold you accountable, right? Because they know how much it means to you and they want the best for you. And having somebody in your corner can make all the difference in the world, because every day we get a choice to stay disciplined or deviate. Now, granted, the people that we're the most grateful for may not see what we do every day. But when you start to keep more promises to yourself, you start holding yourself accountable. So self-accountability is extremely important, because that's where your self-confidence comes from. Because if you get away without giving with not giving your best effort or not being consistent, it kind of cheapens the effort and the reward. So hold yourself accountable, share your goals with somebody that you love and that you appreciate and that you trust, and recognize those people who are in your corner to support you and encourage you. Because I know for me, the accountability that I get from the people that I'm the most grateful for is what makes me who I am today in every area of my life. The things I do, when I do them, even when it doesn't necessarily feel like it's the thing I want to be doing. And maybe it's a matter of like, there's some days I don't feel like it. Like I don't feel super great today, but I know the people that I'm the most grateful for. I promised that I would do an episode and release a new episode every week. And there's no cutting corners. There's no excuses every week. So here we are. We're holding true and being accountable to ourselves and to the people that we love and that we're the most grateful for. Now, the third thing I want to talk about that has been something I've had to learn how to do myself, but it's about celebrating milestones. So take time to celebrate your achievements. And even if it's a small one that you've accomplished over this first week, maybe you stayed committed. Maybe you ate more vegetables. Maybe you saved more money. Maybe you read more than you've read all of last year all combined. But give yourself some credit. Because what happens here is when we start to recognize the progress we're making, we start to have more confidence that we can keep making progress. So celebrating the milestones isn't just about that you're there. It's about that you're committing to the steps to get there, and use that as motivation to keep going. And, ultimately, when you celebrate something, it creates this positive feedback loop in the brain of a certain effort gets a certain reward. So then your body wants to, and your brain wants to keep doing that certain effort because it feels good to get that certain reward. So don't feel silly. Don't wait until you're all the way at the end of your goal to celebrate. Celebrate along the way, because that will build your momentum, build your self-confidence and your self-esteem, and probably your sense of value. And so, I know some of you are thinking about like, how do I take some of my goals to the next level, and, maintaining progress, with really your ongoing support. And and the people that we get to do this life with is really the one thing I'll point it to. So find somebody to be in your corner. Find somebody to kind of nurture you and support you and challenge you through this. But really, it's about trying to find somebody that you trust, somebody that you can share these things with, because they will help hold you accountable while cheering you along and challenging you and bringing out the best in you. So the fourth thing I want to talk about real quick is about this last piece of building momentum. It starts with our mind, and it's really a powerful technique that I like to talk about. It's called visualization. So now, if you close your eyes right now and just imagine yourself achieving your goals, whatever it may be. It's the relationship you want to have. It's the job you want to have. It's the house you want to be in. It's the books that you've read. Just stop and picture yourself as somebody who accomplished those goals. Feel the emotions. See the results. Who are you with? Who are you celebrating with? But that mental rehearsal can reinforce your commitment and keep you motivated. So my encouragement is every morning, think about it. Visualize where you want to be, who you're going to be with, how's it going to feel when you actually stay disciplined and stay committed? Because we know if we don't stay committed or disciplined, we know what that'll give us. But what if you actually stay disciplined? and you stuck to your goals and you actually played them out and you actually did everything that you said you were going to do, that is something that will keep you motivated and impact every area of your life. And so I want to just kind of quickly wrap this up and just say thank you for joining me, for sharing your journey with me. And remember, the journey to success, whether it comes to your goals, is really a continuous process. And I hope that you understand that you do have what it takes to take every step. Sometimes you have to move some things out of the way that are self-limiting beliefs to help you maintain your momentum. Because right now, you're probably going to, over these next few weeks, probably going to come across some identity threats. You're going to come across being around people who used to see you a certain way, but now they're making comments about your new ways. And you're going to want to fit in, but don't lose yourself in that. And, it's a matter of like, keep moving forward, stay committed, be humble, encourage other people along the way, and, continue to make 2024 a year focused on commitment to your growth and development more than just the outcome. Settle into that space of being committed to growing as a person, becoming the person you need to become to accomplish the goals and live the life that you want to be living. Don't settle based on self-limiting beliefs or previous successes or failures. Your imagination has more power than your memory. So spend more time in your imagination. Think about how you're going to feel when you accomplish your goals. How is it going to impact the people that you're the most grateful for? And just remember that you are capable of doing incredible things. So I hope this episode has been meaningful and impactful for you. And I hope it gave you that little extra nudge as you work on your goals for 2024. And as you're either building or creating momentum, just know that it's a process. Give yourself some grace. Again, reach out to somebody that you care about, that cares about you, that you support, and they support you, and somebody that you both trust each other. And, like I said, for the people that I'm the most grateful for, they're the reason why I'm accountable for everything that I do. And so I just hope that you find that with somebody in your life as well. And again, if you have any questions or you want to reach out to me like you have multiple times before, you can reach out to me through social media. TJSweet_ or tjsweet.net is my website. You can go there and reach out to me there, my team, and I will get back to you. So like I will wrap up every episode, just reminding you to go hit that subscribe button if you didn't do it earlier, but also to remind you that you always have the power and the choice to reshape your mindset, live with intention, and look at the world through a grateful lens. Until the next episode, never stop.